Molly Hoyne, and I'm the founder of Stratejoy. You can find me at stratejoy.com, and I'm Stratejoy on Facebook and on Twitter. It's pretty easy that way. I started Stratejoy about a year and a half ago, and it's a coaching and training company for 20 and 30-something women about living authentic, joyful lives on our own terms and defining our own success. And it came basically from my complete breakdown of a quarter-life crisis that I had about 4 years ago. So really a business built on my personal experience and what it took to get out of that crisis. I was working a corporate job, wearing a suit, selling people tiny little Cokes for $4.50, really great things to put out in the world. And I realized it wasn't me, and this wasn't who I wanted to be. This wasn't what I wanted to offer the world. So really, long story really short, I quit my job, sold everything I owned, traveled around the world for a year, and gave myself that year to get my shit figured out, basically. And I got back and said, I know what I want to do. I'm going to become an entrepreneur, something that I never imagined I would do, and dove in pretty much head first.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about how you got started. How did you get to where you are now?
Of course. One thing, not knowing really where to start, I was like, I don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? There are people out there who are running businesses that I really admire, who are very similar to what I wanted to start. So one of my things is that I call Stratejoy a lifestyle business. I want it to work with my life. So I don't want to be one of those entrepreneurs who's working 80 hours a week and, obsessed with my little Android. And, I get that on occasion, but I also wanted it to fit in with everything else that I want, like travel and adventure and being able to make it to yoga every day and eventually, kids and that whole shebang. So I identified people who I thought had a really good balance of that, like Danielle Laporte at White Hot Truth, or Melody Beringer of the credit companies, and I stalked them basically. I researched as much as I could about how they had started and what their lives were like, and I talked to both of them, and I ended up taking a Ladies Who Launch course with Melody, which is kind of for newbie, business beginners. And really I just said, if I do one thing every day, I will get there. I had a corporate job at this point. I got back and I was broke, and I got a job so I can work on my business. So that'd be one piece of advice. It's okay to self-fund. Like, I thought of myself as my own, my own bank loan, basically. When I was working my 8 to 5, I was making money so I could fund Stratejoy, so I could make a website and get my branding done and start getting out there in the world on social media.